Leaving already? Hey! Barbie! Aren't you forgetting something? Me? Nonsense. Your arrival is more or less in line with Barbie's prophecy. Though, to be honest... Anyway, before we get down to business, it might be best if you two... have something to eat? No, of course not. But my hearing happens to be quite sharp, and I heard Paimon's stomach...
Whoa! Paimon's stomach is rumbling for two! We must both be super famished!
Don't you worry about that. I've got plenty of cookies and cake, and as you know, nothing bad ever happened to hungry travelers who accepted food from a witch. Of course. You can't have a tea party without an amp. Though it's true, it is hard to display an appropriate magely elegance after stuffing one's face. That's why the teapot is usually only
Paimon really can't eat anymore. She's coming apart at the seams. Can we get down to business now? Oh, well, sorry.
All right. I gather you're here to deliver my homework. Nothing of the sort. We were discussing something completely different. The moon's map. While she's away, I'll be taking over responsibility for everyone's home.
Huh. You can just swap the person in charge.
Not like I had much choice. Before Barbie and Alice even told me about it, they'd already as much as I'd like to erase the whole thing and keep on casually observing the world, Alice is busy maintaining... Octavia didn't bother to come back. And you can forget about Rhindaughter. The other mages all have their own affairs to attend to. There really are. I don't even know how long it's been since we all got together to make this a... In any case, as long as I finish my homework, my story will... After that, I'll be able to go back to observing and guiding. So, traveler. Oh, and since this doesn't count as a prophecy, just something Barbie and Alice came up with 10 minutes ago.
You're right, Nicole. We had a look before coming over, and there aren't any detailed instructions at all. There's only these two sentences.
All right. That first sentence was clearly written. Anyway, let's get cracking on this homework. Huh? Oh, basically, I just need to go to a few homework locations.
Wait a minute. Paimon thought she was giving you a prophecy.
Well, you see, I naturally view anything Besides, when Barbie wrote this homework of mine, all she actually did was flip straight to the final page of my... You make a fair point. But then, what's the difference between a prophecy and a spoiler anyway? All right, enough dog.
Just like that? Hold on. How are we supposed to get the...
All right, we're here. This Seelie Court has some really great views, don't you think? See that spot over there? That's the start. Did I use it to get us here faster? You bet I did. These Seelie Courts are connected to the ley lines, and besides, the Seelie and I used to be angels, so we're old colleagues. I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing their homes every once in a... We're early. In but a short while, a bard will come to sing odes of old and call back the 1,000 winds that wander the ages. Shh. Patience. All will be revealed in time. But before that happens, we should allow it to slumber in peace.
Is this Wolvendam? Doesn't seem like the...
This is the nearest Seelie Court to where we're going. Don't worry, we're not far from the starting point.
those wolves jump out from? Hey!
Shh! Has that child not arrived yet? Perhaps we've come too early again.
Why'd they come back? Oh, did they hear us talking? If only Razor were here.
You're not wrong, Paimon. But there's a lot more he'd need to understand than just the chatter of wolves. All right, that's about it for this place. I could do with a good rest. Come on, let's go.
Whoa! When did this door appear?
This looks like Alice's handwriting. Let's take a look. Thanks for your help with the homework. Now hurry home and have a hot cup of tea. P.S. There is a surprise. Hurry home? Wait a second. Why does this door look so...
Somewhere new? Hey, isn't this...
No wonder Alice wanted to borrow the lodge key. She said she wanted to set up a tea room, even though I told her I already had one. It symbolizes the completion of guidance. You've followed Seelie before, right? Only when a Seelie returned. So, to give this unwelcome homework a clear conclusion, Barbie and Alice must have built a Seelie court right here. This is the only way for my story to be inscribed among everyone else's without interfering with their own... Well, we're not all that different. Once upon a time, we were all... It's like writing a novel. As long as the main outline is there, there'll always be a way to flesh out the details. As long as I take my seat, this homework of mine will be officially over. It's a nice touch, but it feels like the ending to a story written on the fly. If Anya were here, I'm sure don't you worry. That's an essential element as well.
Hey! A treasure chest!
Now this homework's starting to make sense.
What did I tell you? It seems like this is... And it seems my story has been formally inscribed in the dictionary. Which means that today's homework ends here. And also, well, that depends on what assignments. Personally, I'd love nothing more than to bury chests for people to find by completing their homework. But Barbie's been keeping a close eye on me.